thought through, and it is part of discrediting justice generally.
I agree. And it's systemic. It's systemic. When you take that and you add along his tweets, you add along Giuliani's appearances, it's all systemic to undermine all of it.
There's a lot to take on. It's Friday. Can we end on a high note soon? All right, coming up, a growing movement with the goal of eradicating one of this country's most debilitating diseases. The one and only Maria Shriver joins me next. And a reminder, yesterday we played a small portion of Dateline's exclusive interview with Andrea Constand, the woman at the center of the criminal case against Bill Cosby. The full interview will air tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern on NBC. Thank you so much. You better sign up for the Sunday paper right now. That wraps us up this hour. I'll see you again at 11. Now to my friend Hallie Jackson.
Stephanie, thank you much. I am Hallie Jackson in Washington, where we and the president are watching Wall Street on what you might call Friendship Friday. Let me explain. You've got investors watching friends become frenemies, American allies retaliating against us with tariffs of their own. Stocks, you can see right now, trying to rebound up a little bit, about 200 points after tanking about 250 on talk of a trade war. But they're getting a boost from this morning's jobs numbers. We're talking about it. Plus, this NBC News exclusive about a good friend of Jared Kushner's. He is now being looked at by the special counsel about another meeting in the Seychelles just before the inauguration. What he was doing with the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. And so what if friends of the president committed a federal crime? New questions about the power of the pardon and what signals the president might be sending to old pals. But let's start this morning with the White House and Wall Street. This newly triggered trade war picking up steam. There's the clapback now from the European Union, Canada, and Mexico, announcing they will punish U.S. imports after the Trump administration made it more expensive for them to send steel and aluminum over here. That 25% tariff on steel, 10% on aluminum, by the way, as we told you about on this show yesterday. But today, we are seeing serious worries about whether this is going to cost you and me more for everything from beer to cars, and the U.S. might even be looking at some job cuts. Stocks slid on that, but this morning, all smiles because we've got a bit of a bounce back. You can see the markets are ticking up slightly, and that is partly because of a better-than-expected jobs report out this morning, which shows the May unemployment rate fell to 3.8%. That is the lowest in 18 years. I want to start over at the White House and NBC's Kristen Welker. And Kristen, here's the thing. A lot of people who follow Donald Trump on Twitter had a feeling that maybe this jobs report was going to be pretty good, because the president tweeted about it, and that is not kosher, according to a lot of outside experts, right?
That's right, and it's sparking controversy against the backdrop of those new taxes, Hallie, that were announced yesterday. So first to that controversy over the president's tweet about the jobs report. Let me read it to you. He tweeted at 7:21 a.m., looking forward to seeing the unemployment numbers at 8:30 this morning. Those numbers, as you just said, did not disappoint. They exceeded expectation. 223,000 jobs added last month, the strongest report since February. So Wall Street certainly cheering the news, but a lot of people scratching their heads about why the president decided to tweet about it beforehand. Now, we know, and this has been confirmed by Sarah Sanders now and other administration officials, he, like other presidents, got the jobs report the night before on Thursday, so he certainly knew what was coming. Take a look at this 1985 OMB directive, Hallie, which says all employees of the executive branch who receive pre-release distribution of information and data estimates as authorized above are responsible for assuring that there is no release prior to the official release time. Why? Well, because it could move markets one way or the other, and there's real concern that